that is we're going to do a gearbox flush. I'm going to drain all oil out. I've got new gaskets to put on because I'm going to take the belly pan off, inspect it for metal flakes. If there's no in there, it's potentially just an oil replan. If we find bits of metal, most likely it's going to be a replacement gearbox. Clutch is showing no signs of, being a high pedal. So cheapest alternative first, get gearbox all dropped, check for metal flakes in it, see what happens. So we had this in a few weeks back for a new full exhaust. We also noticed it had a coolant leak which we haven't yet fixed. So first job, let's get it nice and high. So that will do. So what we're going to do, we're going to whip this bar off, this cross member. Once that's off, we're going to whip this off here. It looks like it's covered in oil anyways, that'll give us then access to under here. It'll drain oil. There should be 1.6 litre in here, because these look dry as fuck. I've got the dugout. This one should come out easier because it's covered in oil. Case. Because I'm going to be here till fucking Sunday if this carries on. Right, so it's not a 10mm. That's not 10mm then, what is it? 12? It's an 11. I got a boatload of these bag of shite things from eBay. Finished cloth down the butt. But. She's coming. That's what I expected it to do. Which to me is showing me that there's some kind of failure going on. I'm going to show you this. In fact, let me clean my hands. I'm not sure if you can see that. Probably can't. There's like a layer of sparkle here, which is all bits of cogs and shit like that. But this ain't going to show us that much at all. Let's get this shit cleaned up. Right, so that's nearly enough spotless as that. I know this side don't really need cleaning, but I like to have stuff clean. Which should. It's literally like plastic. Get your stand, just gently you don't want it to damage the paintwork behind it or the surface, because you need that surface to get a nice seal on afterwards. And there you go, that's every single bit off, well, every big bit off. We can now go around and fine tune it and get all the bits off that need to be removed. So back into. So these is the seal kit that I got. You get 4 of them. I only need the one, but it was 12 quid for a lot, so I thought why not. Pretty much all clean. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to work around with this and get a final once over. Right, so that is it. Absolutely spotless. Took me about 25 minutes. And then we find out which gasket fits, which we know it's that one. I've got some of this stuff, which is absolutely mega. Heatproof silicone, all amount all the way around. Just so the product is a little bit better than it, you know, making sure she's not going to fail. Fine, that way you know you're not nipping the new gasket on the way in. So would I recommend, you know, somebody doing this? Yes. You think when was the last time you serviced your gearbox? If it's easy enough to do, get it done. You know, a couple of 11mm bolts. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess. Get some cardboard. Just Google your jobs first. Whatever card it is, type it into YouTube, how to do this, and somebody will have done it. I can guarantee you. And if not, be the first. Tell you what, for free, this job don't half give you a cramp in your bloody hands. Right, so that's all of them tightened up, barring these bottom two that you've got to spanner on. These are a bit tricky to get tightened up. Alright, so I don't know if you can see. So first you got to pop this cap off, and then there's this gearbox filling tube, which is a 15mm. So if you can see here, I've got my filler tube in with a litre of gearbox oil, and then floating in midair we've got the gearbox oil itself. Right, so that's 800mm. What we're going to do now is tick it out, put another litre in, bang it up to 800mm again. That's 1.6 litre, exactly what it should have in. So that's it filled back up. Right, and wrote off. Let's have a look. So let's get this feeding tube out. Let's see if I can show you. That's the tube out. Then let's get this nut back on. There we go, don't have to be massively tight. Not swinging off it. And put your little black cap on top. I think your black cap is some sort of little air valve release. So that is it. Thanks for watching. I'll bang a link. I'll bang a link in the description of what I bought and what tools I've used. So yeah, see you next time.